Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Stellaris. So we have the 50 influence I've been waiting for. So I think it's time. Once this guy gets done, we should have enough food that we can dismantle this guy. So we're going to replace, and we're going to replace it with the Research Institute, which is... Oh, wow. Requires a lot of energy credits to run, but it gives me 5 of every science type, and it gives me a 10% research speed modifier for the entire empire. So very powerful, but very costly to keep running. But we're going to do it because I think role-playing wise that is the correct choice to make. So I'm going to select this. We're going to lose the food. But that won't happen until this gets upgraded, at the very least. And as I said, we should have enough excess food that we're not going to have to worry about that. And I'm going to have to figure out how to address the energy credit concern then. On my current worlds... Now, this world might be given away at some point. I was actually thinking about getting rid of this newer colony. It depends on the size. When I get to it. Pretty big planet. Not really sure which way I'd like to go with that. Because this is a nice big planet. But it's a planet that doesn't have a lot of resources on it. But what it does have is energy resources, something we definitely need. So, let's start building that stuff. I'm going to go ahead and build... Now, the smarter thing to do would be to build down here. And we want a power plant. And when that finishes, I'll send this guy down there to work it. And we'll get a prompt that something's not being worked. So that we'll know to send that population over there. And as far as food goes, oh, there's plenty of food going on this planet, so they should have some growth. Once this population pops out, it will be here to get me some of that food there, so we'll get even more population growth. I kind of don't want to give away this planet because of its proximity.
Research complete.
Oh, we could upgrade this, and we might as well upgrade it to physics, because again, we are running behind in that. So grab the physics lab. Got our research. So, this is just survey speed and a new generation of sensors. Okay, so we could get an upgraded physics lab, which would be useful to balance up our research. We could also do a new strategic resource. And it is a stimulant. Has a calming effect on most beings and can be used as a non-violent way of pacifying hostile individuals. Okay. I don't think that's high up on my priority list. Probably the physics lab or the antimatter power would be high up on my list, probably. It would be one of those. Shields would be nice too, though. A lot of good choices here, but I think I'm going to go with the physics lab just to bring my physics up. It's a cheaper tech out of the techs that I have to choose from. So I'm going to grab that. Because the population is giving me a penalty. A cumulative penalty. The more population I get, the more of a penalty I have towards my scientific growth. So I think we need to start getting our science up based off of how much population I have.
System survey complete.
Okay. We do have a construction ship sitting around not doing anything. what I'd like it to do is go and get upgraded at a suitable location, which would be over here. Upgrade to latest. All right, so survey. Might as well have you go and survey the last system over here. We do have some energy over here that we could take advantage of. Now the question is, with the maintenance of the facility, well, no, that it shouldn't. And they're on the same. That might be worth getting. So let's grab the construction ship that isn't doing anything and grab those resources. Granted, the resources are probably just going to be transferred over here to this sector. Matter of fact, we've got the... I'm not sure what to do here. I guess I'll come over here and do this. I don't know if we get the energy credit cost of running the stations in a sector that's controlled by, you know, one of these sectors, not controlled by us. Not exactly sure how that works.
Evading hostile fleet.
All right, we've got a hostile fleet in here. I want to take a look at what it is. It's just a crystalline entity, pretty low on the strength category. I might as well bring my fleet over and kill it, just so that we can finish off our exploration over here.
Construction complete.
All right. Not exactly sure. Oh, yeah, power station. Grab you, bring you down there, and then upgrade to power plant 2. Good stuff. That should help a little bit.
Construction complete. Thanks to recent advances in genetics, we have gained an extra trait point that we can use to modify and enhance our people.
Okay, so that was the gene tailoring that we just got. What else can we get? We can colonize a tundra world. We can do a biolab. We can get a clone army. We've seen that tech already. You know what? At this point, I'm just going to grab the biolab. You get it researched. All right, let's take a look at that. So it was first the situation log. All right, so we're gonna modify a species on the context screen. Okay, so it's gonna create a special project. So let's go to our contacts. Go to the species screen. And more than likely, it said we can only do it to things in our space, and we only have one race in our space. So how does this work? Okay. So if I just want to bring up the screen.
We can genetically engineer this species, modifying their traits.
Okay. So we can change the preference of planet. And this doesn't add any trait cost. Let's just take a look at that. So if we select another... Okay, so we can't select more than one. We can just change it. We could get rid of the weak trait, which would cost us 1, or we could give ourselves a new trait. So these traits are pretty much the same traits I think we had during character creation. So we could make ourselves have long lifespans so we're not having scientists die on us. A lot of good choices here. Give ourselves just a science boost. So if we did natural physicist, we would get a 15% bonus to physics output. And then we could do it to every bit of our race. Which would, oh my. That is expensive. We want to do that to every bit of our race, isn't it? Interesting. So we could make our race be natural physicists, giving us a 15% bonus to physics research across the board. But if we do that, it would be very expensive and take us a huge amount of time. Or we could just do it on one of our planets, like, for instance, Test, which is where we're doing a ton of research. But we have 15 populations, so this is still a decent research project, but not too much different than what we've seen so far cost-wise. So I'm going to try this out. I'm going to do natural physicists only on Test, modify.
Situation log updated.
And going ahead and research that. Going to take 33 months to do. I did that more for the experience of it, just to see what happens. But definitely we could use the physics research. So that would be helpful. And our science ship is not doing anything because we're waiting for the military fleet to get there. You know, I could be surveying somewhere else in the meantime, but at this point, I don't think it matters. Why don't I send you instead over here? Oh, you don't have a space station. I never built one here, and they haven't gotten around to building one. All right, so never mind on that. I guess you're just gonna... Why are you doing something? So survey this system. Fleet's almost there.
Colony established.
Alright, so now we have too many planets. We're going to have to get rid of one. Now we can get rid of one of the planets we already have built up. I'm not sure I'm ready for that. But actually, not a bad choice would be getting rid of maybe this planet here. It's done a lot of what it can do for me. We get rid of it, and we give it to this sector. Might be a good choice. For now, I think I am going to instead... Now, I actually don't know how to add to a sector. Maybe under a managed sector. So if I go to... This would be here. Ah, we can add. All right. So we'll give it... Here, 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 and not there yet. You're going to have to wait on that. All right. Finish. And that takes care of the problem. Now they're going to have to manage this planet on their own with really no resources. We could give them resources to help, though. So let's go to that sector. They have a fair amount of minerals. Right now they're okay. Let's just check them. All right, they're spending stuff. Let's just give them 1,000 there. Just to get them on the road there. And just taking a look at this stuff. These guys are doing quite well in both minerals and energy, so I'm starting to think maybe I should give them a research focus. Let's do that. Let's give them some minerals, because we have more than we need. These guys are still struggling, I think. We'll give them some resources as well. And that should be good. Over here, we're just going to tell our fleet to take these guys out. Should be an easy fight.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete. Construction complete.
All right. So over here, we're still growing. We're going to have a population point pop over here. What we could do is build a hydroponic farm in advance and then move this population over when the building's finished, if it gives me the indicator that we are not working it. And over here, just want to take my check my food production. So they're currently working on this building. I still need more energy production. So got 6 here. Might as well start building another power plant here. Alternatively, I could build... Well, I can't build one of these yet because I haven't upgraded this enough. And it's upgradable, I just don't have the influence I need, unfortunately. So, build this guy. And we're going to build just a normal power plant. And when that's done, I will... grab that population.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Alright, we're attacking. That shouldn't take long to deal with that.
Situation log updated.
Yep. Alright, you go repair. What's he going to repair? Why all the way over there? Isn't there a space station here? Yeah, there's a space station right here. Go repair there. Or is it... Oh, this guy can't... Maybe he can't repair destroyers? Well, we can always upgrade the spaceport to make sure that you can in the future. But for now, just move over there. We'll deal with that in a little bit. Oh, yeah. I was wondering what that research project was. And I might as well upgrade all of my spaceports if that's going to be a thing. So, build, upgrade, build, upgrade. And we don't have a spaceport here, so we'll build a laser spaceport. That's actually a good thing because we can get some energy credits out of it. As a matter of fact, these guys building spaceports, I probably should have done that before I handed over the colony. Come to think of it, because I could have helped them out with energy credit resources.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Alright, so we have inactive buildings. First, this one. Grab this population, put it over there. Put you there. Okay, that helps. And then over here. We'll just grab this population, put it there. Then you can come over there. And upgrade to power plant level 2. Alright, good. Starting to get our energy credit resources under control. Alright, we've got a civilization encountered. So, we have detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization on Rook. They have advanced into the equivalent of an Iron Age and are divided into numerous petty kingdoms and empires. Their species has spread across almost the entire surface of the planet. We should consider building an observation post above their world to study them more closely. Alright, let's take a look at that really quickly. So, this planet here, we do have a colonizable planet in the system. Very small. So, not too suitable, but it could allow us to come in here and get more... I mean, be able to research these guys. But I'm assuming they are not... because they have some semblance of a society, that they are not presentient. The only presentient I see is here. So... Alright, well, they're Iron Age. They can't kill themselves with nukes like the one race did. Oh, and you're still working. Okay.
Construction complete.
Alright. And that was just the hydroponic farm, maybe? Matter of fact, we probably want this population over here. So we can put another hydroponic farm over there. Not sure when the population's going to come, though. Alright, system survey done. Come over here. Actually, I want to get the research project done first. Then we will survey the system.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
All right. These guys are done. We can... Looks like they are already repaired, because I don't have the repair function available. And can't build any interesting... Oh, we could do that, but that's this guy, right? That would actually help a little bit, the food production. We could do that on some of our colonies that need the growth. Like this one, maybe not so much. But this guy, I mean, he's such a big planet. That probably would be a good idea. So, when this gets upgraded, we'll do that. And probably a good idea over here, too. Again, because the planet's so big. So I'll get the orbital hydroponics. It does require some maintenance, which is unfortunate. Alright, we're getting a scientist level up. Now I could do another colony ship.
Construction complete.
And continue to try and expand. But right now, we're going to be running a deficit. As soon as Test finishes this building, we'll be running a deficit. It was this planet that I was thinking about adding the module. Go. And when these guys are done with their spaceport, we'll build a solar panel module. Something I should have done a long time ago. Easy to forget, though. How is that one sector doing? The big one. Looks like they're doing okay resources-wise. They're a little bit low on energy. We'll throw them a little bit of a bone there. As I said, we'll be running a deficit probably soon here, though, so we're going to have to be a little bit on the patient side. Feel I can build up some of these planets. Like this planet would be so good for energy production if we could just get it up to where we need it. For instance, upgrading this guy would be nice. I just need the influence.
Construction complete.
Of course, that would require, I think, this to happen.
Debris analyzed.
Alright, so we got the debris. So, continuing with the progress towards the blue crystal capacitors, and we get some physics and society research. And how is our project going here? Okay. And over here, things are going okay. Oh, I'm losing some energy credits here. You go into orbit. So I'm not, hopefully, paying as much for maintenance. I'm hoping that works the same way as it does for the military fleets. It might not.
Construction complete.
Alright, and that is here, so we need spaceport module, solar panel network. That will be very helpful. Get my energy credits back up, because we're going to start taking a nosedive here soon. It'd be nice if you had something to spend the minerals on that didn't cost you energy credits. For now, it looks like my main area of spending is actually just sending it over to the sectors that need it. Keeping them at about 1,000. Alright, we have another death. I gotta check that out here in a second. I'm sure it's another scientist, because that would just be awesome. These guys still need to focus on energy, as do these guys. We'll give them another 100 energy credits just to keep them afloat. And yeah, we lost another scientist. He was getting up there in age, though. And that probably is going to put a halt to my research project. And I can't afford another scientist, so... Oh, this is not going well. I'm probably going to have to pull one of my other scientists. I'm going to grab this guy. So, Schlurma, you are now going to start researching this so we can get that going. I don't really need the physics lab, I think, as much right now. And it's this planet that we need the energy production.
Construction complete.
Alright, so we're running a deficit now. Governor's leveled up, and we've got the building on test. Which should, yeah, give me a lot of research. It looks like it's doing that pretty nicely. But we're running an energy deficit. Let's come over here. And I am going to build. We have a lot of excess food. I'm going to build another power plant. Could alternatively build a power hub, but that costs me influence that I desperately need. But it produces 3 energy, and it increases energy production by 10% across the planet. I almost feel like I have to do that, though. I don't know if I have a choice. Also takes less time to build, interestingly enough. Yeah, I'm going to do it because I definitely want that production. There goes some influence. Bummer. Any case, I think that's a good point to put a cut in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.